Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Des Lacs, North Dakota for boys high school basketball this afternoon here on the PSP Network. I'm Jonas Nelson. Thanks for tuning in on a cold Saturday. The polar plunge is underway, and that cold air has settled in for sure. Temperatures continuing to drop. Currently here in Des Lacs, minus 10. Winds gusting out of the northwest to 35, so actually feels like minus 37 right now. And it's going to get worse, they say, as we head through the weekend and into the early part of next week. But The sun is shining, looks beautiful outside, and several people, of course, have braved the cold to come to today's game, one of those cross-divisional sort of games, as now we play in the 3-class system, second year of that here in North Dakota, and that means Des Lacs Burlington playing in the middle division, Division A, while Mulhall Lansford Sherwood, their visitors, play in Division B. Two teams coming into today, as you see on your screen there, the home team of Des Lacs Burlington with the current 5-4 mark overall on the year, while the Mulhall Lansford Sherwood Mavericks come in with a mark of 6-1. For the visiting Mavericks, wins over Divide County, Kenmare Bowbells, Powers Lake Burke Central, Ned Rose. Their one loss came a week ago Friday to the Velva Aggies by a point, 66-65. Since then, they've had wins over Glenburn and most recently against Harvey Wells County on Thursday, as they come in with a 6-1 mark on the season to today's ball game. For the home team on the scoreboard, the Des Lacs Burlington Lakers started off with a pair of losses. We were here for their opening game back on December 13th as they hosted Shiloh Christian and lost that one. Then they lost to Velva the next night by 20 points. Since then, they rattled off 5 wins in a row against Watford City, Standing Rock, Hazen, Thompson, and Dickinson Trinity. Losses most recently, though, coming to Beulah. That was a 67-58 loss for the Lakers. And then this past Tuesday to Bishop Ryan, who's ranked number 2 in Division B. That was a 65-54 final that took place at the Lions Den at Bishop Ryan this past Tuesday. So these two teams will meet here. This would be under the old system. Both teams would be in Division B, and it would be a District 12 contest, but no longer now that we're in the 3-class system, as things are changed, and the Lakers in A and the Mavericks in B as they hit the court here today. Should be a good one between two teams that match up pretty well. Pregame brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We thank them and encourage you to stop in. You don't need to make an appointment. That's one of the really cool things. You can just drive up, stay in your car. You can drive through and get your oil changed. It only takes about 15 minutes for them to change your oil, check all the major fluids, and make sure everything is up to snuff on your vehicle so it's in good running order. And then you're on your way. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can find them online at VIOC.com. We'll take a timeout and more to come as we roll along here on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here on the PSP Network.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Welcome back to Deluxe as we bring you the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here on the PSP Network. I'm Jonas Nelson. Glad to have you along here on this Saturday afternoon as we take a look at the Class B boys basketball poll. These very Mavericks are getting mentioned at least. You'll see in the latest Division B poll, brought to you or voted on by the North Dakota Associated Press Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association. 4 teams from District 6, which is the district that MLS plays in, that are represented in the top 10 there, with Bishop Ryan being at number 2 this week. Our Redeemers at 5, Velva 6, West Oak Newburgh, the defending champion. A couple losses there at number 9. But right there, receiving votes, but not cracking the top 10 yet, is MLS, the Mohawk-Lansford Sherwood Mavericks. So 5 teams out of District 6 that are either in the polls or receiving votes in the poll this week here in the state of North Dakota. Meanwhile, the Division A poll, which is the division, of course, that the Deluxe Burlington Lakers play in, the Kindred Vikings remain atop that poll. Devils Lake, Killdeer, Shiloh Christian, and Thompson. Lisbon, Beulah, and Grafton receiving votes this week in the poll, but not cracking the top 5 there. Deluxe Burlington has kind of been in and out of that. There's weeks that they have received votes in the poll, but a couple losses there, and they kind of dropped out of the voting from the North Dakota Associated Sportscasters Sports Writers Association. So right now, currently not receiving votes. But we know that Division A, especially here Region 3 where they play in, is pretty wide open this year. A lot of teams pretty evenly matched in Division A, that is for sure. We'll take another pregame timeout here on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We'll set the starting lineups for you as we continue on next here on the PSP Network.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
You worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here on the PSP Network as the Lakers playing host to the Mohawk-Lansford Sherwood Mavericks today here in Deluxe. And let's set the starting lineups. The visitors on the scoreboard. As we look at those starting lineups brought to you by the UPS store. Mole Lansford Sherwood Mavericks under head coach Wally Beckman, assisted by Greg Morlock and John Nielsen. Again, 6-1 is their record coming into today's game. And starting at a guard will be Carson Nett, 6'2 senior. Grady Nett starts at a guard, a 6'2 sophomore. Eli Unland, a 6'2 sophomore at a forward. Reed Morlock, 6' junior at a guard. And Drayson Johnson, a 6'2 junior at a forward. The other Mavericks on the roster, Austin Lakefield, Raiden Beck, Evan Tarvestead, and Xander Thompson. MLS averaging about 77.5 points per ball game and defensively giving up about 51 points a night. So they are averaging on the season on their 7 games an average win of 26 points per game. Starting lineups for the home team on the scoreboard, the Lax Burlington Lakers under Chris Brown, assisted by Taylor Teskey and Isaac Steinwan. 5-4 overall is their record. And at the guard position will be Colton Feller. He's a 5'10 senior. Also at a guard, Levon Duchesne, 6' senior. And Drew Rodacher, a 5'9 senior at a guard. Jake Schaefer also starts at a guard, a 6'1 senior. And then the center is Jace Crockett. He is a 6'6 senior. The other Lakers are Easton Anderson, Jaden Davis, Kyler Fisher, Tyler Schaefer, Zane Bierkley, Justice Hughes, Will Marcourt, and Braden Ness. Lakers offense averaging a little over 59 points per game. And defensively, they've been giving up just shy of 54 points per ball game, which means on their 9 games on the year, an average victory of about 5 points per night. Your starting lineups brought to you by the UPS store. Thanks again goes to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for their sponsorship of our pregame show here on the PSP Network. And as we encourage you to stop in and utilize their services, we also mentioned make note of all of our sponsors that you see and hear about here on the PSP Network. As you, of course, give business to them, that's the best way you can thank them for their support of PSP and the support of local athletes here across the area. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is one of those. They have locations both in Minot and in Bismarck, and it's 15 minutes. You can stop in and get your oil changed. It's what I use for my vehicles. A couple weeks ago, I stopped in with my wife's Suburban. They went through, they checked the air pressure and the tires, made sure they were all up to snuff. They checked the fluids, they changed the oil. They found out that my transmission fluid was just nasty dirty. It was black and it's supposed to be red. So we added on and they did that, and that took just a few extra minutes, and boom, you're on your way. So very convenient service and a great sponsor here on the PSP Network. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, sponsor of our pregame show here on the PSP Network. Coming up, we'll honor America with our national anthem as we get closer to tip-off this afternoon between the Lakers and the Mavericks, coming up here on the PSP Network.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good. From simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Welcome back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here on the PSP Network as we get ready today for the Lakers hosting the Mavericks. And getting ready also for another really busy week of games coming your way next week as we again focus on Division A and B. A lot of the stuff that I do, that's what we focus on. Division A and B schools, some of those smaller schools. And next week we got some great games coming up again for you. Monday, a pair of ranked teams in District 6 boys basketball. Bishop Ryan at our Redeemers. Tuesday, we got girls basketball, TGU at Surrey. Friday, we got Velva at our Redeemers boys. And next Saturday, a makeup game from December. Shiloh Christian girls come here to Des Lacs to take on the DLB Lady Lakers in a game that's being made up from last December. So a lot of good stuff coming your way next week, Division A and B here on the PSP Network. And you can follow us on all our social media, on X and on Facebook, and online, of course, at psp.network to keep up to date on all the latest information. National anthem as we honor America. Thanks to our service members and veterans and their families. We appreciate you so very much. Tip-off coming up next here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day. So you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Welcome back. So we're ready for tip-off here between the Mavericks and the Lakers. One final update for you on the starting lineup, of course. One change for the Lakers. Starting instead of Colton Feller, it'll be Kyler Fisher. 6-foot junior, wears number 10, starting in place of Feller. Team's out on the center court, just about ready to go. We're going to start things off, actually. Looks like with a technical foul, apparently. Yeah, it'll be a technical foul that'll be assessed to MLS. Levon Duchesne will go to the free throw line and make a pair of free throws. And so, what a way to start, huh? All right, here we go. Lakers with the ball. Crockett at that high post to Duchesne. Inside Crockett, trying to muscle it up and in, can't get it to go. Unwin with the rebound, ahead quickly to Morlock. He'll go penetrating to the bucket, left it short, and Duchesne will get the rebound. Fisher around the horn, they'll work it, back to Duchesne. Back to Kyler. Schaefer, quick three from the corner, swish! And the first field goal of the ball game, Jake Schaefer. Just like that, on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, a 5-0 lead for the home team. Here's Morlock. Reed, the junior, one of the defensive specialists, I guess you could say, for MLS. Up top to Unlin, to Net. Now back to Morlock again, down to 12 on the shot clock for the Mavericks. Carson Net cut off to Grady. He'll find an opening down the left side, and a whistle and a foul on the drive. First foul of the ball game will go against Kyler Fisher of DLB. So to the Serve Pro free throw line will go Grady Net, the sophomore, looking to get the Mavericks on the scoreboard. And short on the first one. Remember, when you have fire or water damage, call Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians, advanced technology, water and fire restoration cleanup available through Serve Pro. 1 of 2, 5-1 our tally here early on. Rodacher crossed the line, Net on him. To Duchesne on the elbow. Trying to find some room to penetrate. Spinning against Reed. Nice move. Spinning is Levon Duchesne. The score of the bucket. Mavericks get a little pressure, but get it across to Morlock. He'll hand off to Unlin. Long three from Eli off the iron, and the rebound to Rodacher for the Lakers. He'll push ahead, but it's stolen away by Unlin. Ahead to Net. Grady takes the bump but can't connect on the shot off the glass. Fisher clears. Up ahead to Duchesne. Crockett mishandled the ball and traveled. Ryan Family Dealership's instant replay. We'll go back, take a look just a moment ago here at that spin move by Levon Duchesne. Got it on the elbow there. Nice move down the lane, spinning baseline and scoring. Duchesne with 4 points for the Lakers. 6-point lead for the Lakers. As Mavericks still looking for their first field goal. Morlock, top of the key, and it's slapped away by Rodacher. Gets it back, tries to penetrate. He tries to spin, but we're going to get a bumping foul here that'll go against Drew Rodacher. Second foul on the Lakers. So the inbound to Grady Net in the corner. To Morlock on the wing. Looks at Cutters. Goes high post to Carson. Net. He'll back step and three ball up and good for Carson, the senior. And just like that, a 3-point lead now. 7-4 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Rodacher. Working it around the perimeter. Duchesne, 3-ball, short. Rebound, Crockett will snag it. And around the horn, they'll work it back to Rodacher. Inside, Crockett got inside position. He'll score the easy bunny. Nice little pass from the corner as they worked it around the perimeter. And Crockett had good position inside. His first bucket. Net again for 3. Short this time, Crockett snagging the rebound. Lakers pushing it up ahead to Duchesne. To Schaefer. Kyler Fisher open at the top. He'll launch a 3. That one's short. Schaefer gets it back. Duchesne behind the line by 2 feet. Can't get it to go. Morlock brings it up. Back cut by Carson Net, and he'll score the layup. Move by Net from the wing. Got behind the defense. 9-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Schaefer launching a three. Just off the iron. Crockett wrestling and gets the rebound back. Tried to get it inside to Schaefer. Whistle and a foul. As this one will go against Eli Undlin of the Mavericks, his first. And team foul number 2. Kyler Fisher out. In for the Lakers, number 3. That's Easton Anderson, a 6'1 junior. Schaefer inbounding to Crockett. Back to Jake. Spinning into the lane, left it short. Morlock with the rebound. Reed up the near side, cut off by Rodacher on the wing. Back to Carson, net at the point. Working against Duchesne. To Grady, and now to the corner to Johnson. Up top, they'll work it back to Net. Tries to go left, and a whistle and a foul, and this will go against Jace Crockett. Yes, his first. Third team foul. So Eli Undlin inbounding right in front of the Laker coaches. Oh, and he just flubbed the ball out of his hand. It slipped out, and Jake Schaefer will go the other way for the fast break layup. It's like he was going to go palm or grip the ball to throw it in, and it just whoop, popped right out of his hand. 5-point lead now for the Lakers. Approach 3 minutes to go here in the first period. Johnson outed there by Crockett. It's this tight man-to-man defense by the Lakers. Away from the ball, a whistle and a foul, and will go against Jake Schaefer. That'll be his first. It'll be team foul number 4 already on DLB. So the next one, the penalty in effect, which will mean for the rest of the period, any foul by the Lakers, 2 free throws for the Mavericks. Johnson going to be fouled right there by Crockett on a 3. And Jace Crockett will pick up a second personal too, so that hurts the Lakers. 5th team foul, so Drayson Johnson will go to the free throw line. The 6'2 junior shooting 3 free throws. And still with 3:04 left in the period, any Laker foul the rest of the period will mean 2 free throws for MLS. First one is off the mark. Second one is up and good. Kyler Fisher back in as Crockett is out. Grady Net will get a rest for the Mavericks, as coming in for them is Austin Lakefield, number 1, the senior. So 1 of 3 free throws, all that Johnson could connect on there. 4-point game on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. BNC National Bank with locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. They provide banking and wealth management services for your family and business. Online, find them at bnc.bank. Jake Schaefer, long 3, rims out. Rebound tipped up by Fisher, and Kyler is fouled. As this one will be against Drayson Johnson of the Mavericks. First on him, and team foul number 3 in the quarter. So to the Serve Pro free throw line goes Kyler Fisher, the 6' junior. First one is just off the mark. Division A and B coverage here on the PSP Network, brought to you in part by Dakota Square Arco. Why have so many made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store? Well, it's quality service, great car wash, fuel, convenience items, and free air as well. All in Dakota Square Arco, west of Dakota Square Mall. Anderson with the steal, and then Schaefer tipped up the shot and put it up and in. 7 points for Jake Schaefer. And the lead is 6 again on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Here's Eli Undlin to Lakefield in the corner. Austin dribbles to the wing. Cut off there by Fisher, looking. Finally gets it to Undlin. He'll cut through the lane. The pass goes to Johnson in the corner. 10 on the shot clock for MLS. Pull up by Carson, net short. Rebound to Jake Schaefer. Down the center of the court he'll go. In the lane, the kick out. Fisher penetrating baseline, and as he went to kick it out, a whistle and a foul going to be called on Austin Lakefield of the Mavericks. That'll be his first, 4th team foul. So next one will be the penalty. This time they'll inbound. Schaefer to Fisher, back to Schaefer, dribbling to the top. Duchesne, 3-ball, no, a little hard. Lakefield rebound. Went to throw it to Unlin. Unlin wasn't looking. It went off the back of his head and out of bounds. Turnover MLS. Mavericks have been just a little off here in this first quarter. Rodacher pulls up his dribble right side to Fisher. Fakes the three. Drives inside the free throw. The runner up and good for Kyler Fisher. And the advantage up to 8. Down to 90 seconds to go here in period number 1. Eli Unlin's three, a little bit hard. Long rebound. Johnson will run it down, gives it back to Eli. Dribbles to the corner. Back to Johnson on the wing. Now up top, they'll work it to net. Parsons' three is short. And the rebound taken by Rodacher for the Lakers. Drew quickly ahead to Jake Schaefer. He'll pause. Now goes baseline. The floater rims off. And on the rebound, a whistle and a foul going to be called. Referee Charlie Moore says it's on White, number 13, which is Jake Schaefer, and that's his second personal. 6th team foul of the quarter. So we walk to the other end. Or are they going to change it? Okay, looks like they're changing it to Easton Anderson, number 3, not 13. So that'll be his first. Still 6th team foul, though. So Drayson Johnson at the free throw line. One more from the Serve Pro free throw line for the junior. Short. And a violation, stepping across the free throw line. So, with under a minute to play here in the period, the Lakers looking to add to their lead. That backdoor cut by Jake Schaefer. Nice pass from Duchesne. And Jake Schaefer with the layup. He's got 9 of his team's 17, and a double-digit advantage now for DLB at 10 points. 17-7 on the BMC National Bank scoreboard as we approach 30 seconds to play here in period 1. Unlin guarded there by Schaefer. He'll take him to baseline, cut off. Gets it underneath the Johnson. Triple team, still muscles it up and in. Tough shot for Drayson Johnson. 17-9. Lakers can hold for the final shot of the period if they so desire. Rodacher down to 8. Around the screen. Kicks to Duchesne on the wing. Leaves it in the corner to Schaefer. Steps to his right. Defender falls down and he'll drain the three at the horn. Jake Schaefer with a dagger. As we take a look at that one on the Ryan Family Dealership instant replay. Boom at the horn. Lakers up big after 1.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
We've changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
Beginning of the second period here with the Mavericks down by 11 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Eli Unlin near wing is called for a traveling as he tried to take off for the bucket. Austin Layfield will check out. Back in is Grady Nett for head coach Wally Beckman and the Mavericks. Jake Schaefer, 12 of his team's 20 first period points. Colton Feller now in the game, number 2. Pass to the wing to Schaefer. His pass down low, stolen away. Net will push ahead to Unlin. Eli's pull up on the baseline. Bounces, and off the rim as Crockett will clear it. Crockett back in there as well with those 2 personal fouls. Feller hands off to Crockett. They'll work it around to Duchesne, near side. Levon to Fisher. Cross to Schaefer. Feller from the corner. Colton's 3 off the rim, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by MLS, they'll say. Coverage on the PSP Network today being brought to you by Shields of Minot and Bismarck. Everything you want when it comes to sporting goods. They also have footwear and fashion. Shields.com. Fisher to Duchesne, launching a 3, in and out. Grady Net secures the rebound. Up ahead to Eli Unlin. He'll launch a 3 on the wing, and he'll score. First bucket of the ball game for Eli Unlin, and the Mavericks needed that as they pull within 8 now. Back within single digits. Feller to Duchesne, down low to Crockett, and referee Charles Brown is going to say that Crockett tried to clear space with his off arm, and that will be trouble for Jace. 3rd personal foul on him, and back to the bench he'll go. Easton Anderson will come back in. Rodacher's back in as well, as Duchesne will get a rest. 8-point game. Mavericks trying to cut into this lead a little further. Unlin will try another 3. This one a little bit hard off the heel. Schaefer rebounds. Ahead the Lakers push it to Feller. Colton's 3 bounces off the rim, and good box out by Drayson Johnson. Easton Anderson crawling up his back will get whistled for the foul, and that'll be 2 on Easton. Second of the quarter on DLB. Carson Net across the timeline. Pocket picked. It's Feller going the other way. Missed the layup, but Rodacher is there. Morlock got back to challenge the initial layup. But right there to put it back up and in is Drew Rodacher, and a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well as the Lakers leading by double digits again.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So
hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Net will get it to Unlin. Caught at the top of the key, back to Carson. Morlock will try a 3. Short, Grady with the rebound. His outlet as he was falling out of bounds goes into the hands of Jake Schaefer. Ahead they work it, and Rodacher can't connect. Feller rebound and 1. Count the bucket. Referee Charlie Moore says whistle the foul on number 10, Reed Morlock, his first. And the first of the quarter against MLS. Feller makes the old-fashioned three-point play. Back to 11, the lead, equaling the largest. Morlock will hand off to Grady net. Grady working against Duchesne, got by him but couldn't connect the layup on the scoop. Duchesne rebounds and takes it across the timeline. Spins down the lane, whips a pass through the hands of Easton Anderson. Out of bounds. Officials going to confer here together and say it was last off of MLS. So referee Lance Schoenwald will hand the ball to Jake Schaefer, and he will inbound to Feller. Feller went to dribble and then kicked it out of bounds, turning it over. Coverage on the PSP Network brought to you by Planet Pizza. There's no pizza like it. 701-852-1700, the number to call and order yours right now. 701-852-1700. Serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Planet Pizza. Reed Morlock trying to work against Rodacher. Almost fell down, but kept his balance. To Johnson, handing off to Unlin. Eli working against Schaefer. Thought about the three. Grady net comes to the top. He'll pop it. Short. And the rebound back to the top of the key to Feller, who turns and heads the other way. He'll go against net. Scoop layup. Off the iron. No good. Mavericks on the run. Grady net to Unlin. Launching a three. Too hard. Goes over the rim and out of bounds. Ball back to the Lakers. 3:47 remaining here in the first half of the BNC National Bank scoreboard. And a lead of 11 points for the home team. Drew Rodacher will bring it up court, handing off to Feller as he'll cut to the right side. Now through the lane. Feller down the right side. Gets by the defender and scoops the layup in. Just got a half step on Morlock. 5 in the quarter now for Feller. And a lead up to 13. Johnson penetrating baseline. Kicking back to the wing. Morlock's three. No. Feller had it. Friendly fire as he and Schaefer smashed into each other, and Rodacher comes away with the ball. Ahead to Duchesne. Back around to the top, they'll go to Rodacher, and Drew will reset. Under 3 to play here, first half. Feller gets it to Schaefer, launches the three from the near corner. That's a little hard, and the rebound tipped into the hands of Eli Unlin. To Morlock. Finds an opening, goes to the bucket, missed the layup, but he did draw the foul. As referee Charlie Moore says, number 3 guilty, and that would be Easton Anderson. That'd be 3 on him, so Anderson and Crockett each with 3 for the Lakers. To the Serve Pro free throw line goes Reed Morlock, makes good on the free throw. That's his first point. So Anderson out, Kyler Fisher back in for the Lakers. Austin Lakefield back in for MLS as Net is out. Morlock good on both free throws. So 27-16 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. 11-point lead for Delax Burlington. Rodacher sets it in motion to Feller, right side. Toward the baseline. Pull-up shot too hard. Feller knocked to the ground. And referee Charles Brown will whistle a foul on Reed Morlock. Second on Morlock. Second of the quarter, sending Colton Feller to the Serve Pro free throw line, where he's good on his first. Johnson will come out and get a rest for the MLS Mavericks, and Xander Thompson, a 6'2 sophomore, will come in for head coach Wally Beckman. Second by Feller, good as well. Feller didn't play the first, but came in here in the second period. Has 7 points in the period. 7 of his team's 9, I should say, in this period. And lead back to 13 again. Morlock to Unlin. Eli hits a screen, goes baseline, cut off by Schaefer. Morlock underneath trying to find some room, double teamed, and one of the Lakers got him, either Fisher or Rodacher. It'll be whistled on Rodacher. True picks up his second. That is the fourth on the Lakers in the quarter. So Morlock back to the Serve Pro free throw line where he just sank a couple a moment ago and adds one here as well. One more to come as we're just over 2 minutes left in the half. Morlock 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. Lead is waffled between 11 and 13 here for the Lakers late in the second. The backdoor cut, Schaefer, kick out. Fisher trying the three, a little hard, and Unland skying in for the rebound for MLS. The sophomore will bring it up court and set the offense. Near side to Grady net. Around a screen from Unland. Cut off as he goes down the left side. Finds Morlock. Reverse layup up and good for Reed. Nice find down on the baseline as Reed cut across that baseline left to right. Down to 9, single digits again. Down to a minute 15 to go here in the first half. The Magic Towing halftime report coming up for you. Feller three, no, a little hard, and rebound to Unland again. Outdueled Schaefer for it. Cut off as he comes near wing. Lakefield tries the three. That one's a little hard. Mavericks have struggled from three-point range. They've been close, but not quite. Unland will try a three. That one, same thing, no good. Back up to Morlock. Morlock driving down the right side, and on the drive, a whistle and a foul. Just one made three for the MLS Mavericks here in the first half. The foul whistled against number 2, that's Colton Feller, and the first on him. 5th team foul, so to the Serve Pro free throw line again, Reed Morlock. Been a frequent visitor here late in the second period. If the three's not going down, drive the ball, and that's what Morlock has done. Getting himself to the free throw line and then sinking free throws. Second one up and good. He is a perfect 6 of 6 from the Serve Pro free throw line here in the second period. Fisher back into the lineup. Duchesne in as well. Carson Net back in for MLS. Feller to the elbow. Jump shot good. Colton's had a good second period. 9 of his team's 11. And the lead back to 9. His final seconds ticking away here in the first half. Unland getting a screen from Thompson to the corner. Net, quick pass down low, stolen away by Duchesne. Down the lane he'll go. Shot blocked by Unland at the horn. Chris Brown wanting a foul, but they're going to say, are they going to call the foul here? I think they're just going to say it was a good block and the clock ran out, and that was the end of the half. As we head to our Magic Towing halftime, a look at the Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay there. As the ball picked off, Duchesne headed the other way, and Eli Unland with the rejection. And we're at halftime. 9-point lead for the Lakers here on the PSP Network.
Great news. If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Welcome to our Magic Towing halftime report here on the PSP Network. It is the home team with a lead of 9 points on the BNC National Bank scoreboard here at the break, 31-22. Magic Towing is available for you all across Western North Dakota. No job is too big or too small for them. When you need a tow, call Magic Tow. Here's the number, 701-509-4011, 701-509-4011. Put that number in your phone because you just never know when you might need it. You know, your car won't start or you slide off the road into the ditch like a lot of folks did the other day with the warmer weather and then the ice developing as it drifted across the road. A lot of reasons you could need Magic Towing. 701-509-4011. And when you mention the PSP Network to them when you need a tow, save $50 thanks to Magic Towing. We'll look at the numbers here at the halftime break. And for the Delax Burlington Lakers, leading them in the scoring column is Jake Schaefer. 12 points scored in the first half. All of his came in the first period, did not score in the second. Colton Feller did not play the first period. He did play the second and scored 9 points. Levon Duchesne contributes 4, 2 apiece for Drew Rodacher, Jace Crockett, and Kyler Fisher for their 31. Meanwhile, for Mohall Lansford Sherwood, it's Carson Nett Reed Morlock actually leading them in the scoring column with 8 points. All coming in the second period, including a perfect 6 of 6 from the Serve Pro free throw line. Carson Nett with 7 points contributed here in the first 2 quarters. Drayson Johnson 3, Eli Unland 3, and Grady Nett has 1. Quarter scores, it was 20-9 in favor of the Lakers at the end of the first period. In the second period, the Mavericks do outscore the Lakers, but just by a bucket, 13-11. And it is a 31-22 lead for the Lakers here at the half. For Delax Burlington, they had 11 fouls whistled on them, 3 apiece on Jace Crockett and Easton Anderson. Drew Rodacher has 2. There's 1 on Colton Feller, 1 on Jake Schaefer, and 1 on Kyler Fisher. 6 fouls whistled against Mohall Lansford Sherwood here in the first half. 2 of those go on Reed Morlock. 1 apiece against Eli Undlin, Drayson Johnson, and Austin Lakefield. So again at halftime, 9-point lead at 31-22 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Big thank you goes out to one of our Division A and B specific sponsors, and that is Swenson RV and Marine. They are your official Tracker Marine dealer with a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. Not too early to start thinking about hitting the water. I know it's cold, it's sub-zero, it's polar, it's January, but that's one of the things we do, right? In the dead of winter, we look forward to spring and summer. Great way to prepare is at Swenson RV and Marine. They also have a full line of Tracker off-road, Yeti ice houses if you want to hit the lakes. Lots of campers you can choose from for this summer. Locations in Monad and Bismarck to serve you. Swenson RV and Marine, or shop online at swensonrv.com. We take a break, and then we're back with third quarter action next, coming up here on the PSP Network.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Welcome back to Delax here on a chilly but sunny Saturday afternoon as we return to action, and Lakers will get the ball starting the third quarter here. Duchesne, Rodacher, Crockett, Schaefer, and Feller starting 5 for this half. Just about turned it over there. Duchesne cut off to Schaefer. Mavericks make him reset the offense. Feller to Crockett. Schaefer going baseline, cut off by Johnson. 10 on the shot clock for the Lakers. Feller launching a three, and just hard. Net ahead to Unlin. Tries the step around move, rolls off the rim. Eli will get it back and muscles it up and in. So Eli ends the first half for the Mavericks with a block on a fast break and starts the second by scoring a bucket inside. Feller, scoop layup, no. Crockett, rebound. His putback is good. First bucket for Jace since early in the first period. He spent much of that first half in foul trouble and on the bench. He's got 3 personals. 33-24, 9-point advantage Lakers. Morlock hands off to Johnson, working against Crockett, gets him up in the air, and then he'll score the hoop. Nice move by Grayson. Head fake, finally went up. Cutting the lead down to 7. Lob under to Crockett, good patience as he'll take a dribble to the left side and puts it up and in. Sayu has doubled on the right side, but open on the left, and nice bounce pass by Morlock to Johnson, breaking the press, and Drayson will score the bucket. 7-point lead, the Lakers on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Lakers send it to Schaefer, the lob underneath to Crockett, too hard, this time over his head and goes out of bounds. Division A and B coverage here on the PSP Network, brought to you in part by Dakota Square Arco in Monett, located at 1520 24th Avenue Southwest. Eli Unlin's lob inside, tipped around, Net has it. Up top to Morlock, the lob pass. Now to Carson Net, the senior, working against Duchesne, lost the dribble, picked up by Feller. Feller tries to beat Net down the lane, and he will, scoring the layup. And lead back to 9 again for the Lakers. 5.5 to go here in period number 3. Carson Net, Unlin, quick trigger, and boom, he hits one. Only the third made 3 of the ball game for the Mavericks. And it pulls him within 6. A 2-possession game. Rodacker cut off as he goes to the block. Kicks back to Feller. He'll go in the lane. His floater rolls off. Crockett has it back. Rodacker lines up a 3. That's off the heel. Unlin collects another rebound for the Mavericks as he'll give it to Net. Carson up ahead to Grady. Back to Carson at the top. Down the lane, the kick out to Morlock. Working against Rodacker. Splits defenders. Hands off to Johnson and fouled on the shot attempt. And Jace Crockett is upset with himself because I think that is 4 on him. Yes, it is. That will be number 4 on Jace. To the Serve Pro free throw line will go Drayson Johnson, looking to cut into a 6-point lead. Easton Anderson comes back in for head coach Chris Brown as Crockett with those 4 personals to the bench. Easton himself has 3 personals. Johnson's second free throw, in and out, and Anderson with the rebound. Feller brings it up court. Spins to his right, goes toward the bucket, and this will be an offensive charging foul as he knocked over Reed Morlock on that right block. Foul number 2 on Colton Feller. Second team foul. So back comes Net. He'll hand off to Morlock. Battle for the loose ball, and Feller will get to it. To Rodacker. And back to Colton, who'll bring it across the half-court line. Setting up the offense. He'll go against Net. Lost it on the dribble. Picked up by Unlin. Pushing ahead to Grady Net. Tough bounce pass. It was low and hard for him to pick up and dribble. And the Mavericks turn it right back over. Halfway through period number 3. 6-point lead as we thank the UPS store for their sponsorship. They're located in Marketplace Foods Plaza on South Broadway. For all your packing and shipping needs, see the UPS store. Duchesne cutting to the left block. Gets it to go and 1. Count the bucket, says Charlie Moore, and whistle the foul against Carson Nett. His first of the quarter on the Mavericks. Duchesne does complete the three-point play. Rodacher will get a rest for the Lakers. Kyler Fisher back in as they'll set up some full court pressure. Now they'll drop back. Duchesne against Nett. Pass ahead to Unland. Stolen away by Duchesne. His long pass to Schaefer. Stolen back by Nett. Ahead to Unland. In the lane. Looking for room to work. Lobs it underneath to Grady Nett. Back to Unland. He'll put it up. Too hard. Rolls off the rim. Rebound secured by Feller. Racing the other way. Colton down the right side. Puts it high off the glass. No. Reed Morlock will secure for MLS, and Wally Beckman's seen enough. He wants a timeout. So we'll take a break as well. 3:18 to go here in the third. And on the PNC National Bank scoreboard, a 9-point lead for DLB.
Bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
Maverick will inbound right in front of their own bench as Eli Unland will trigger it in. He'll get it into Grady Nett, who hands it back to Eli. Near side to Carson Nett, trying to work against Duchesne. To Morlock, goes against Feller, down the lane, lost it. Duchesne, I think, reached in, tapped it away. Austin Lakefield, number 1, back in for the Mavericks as Grady Nett will get a rest. And the Mavericks inbound to Lakefield. Now to Reed Morlock. Looks at Cutters from the near wing, drives baseline, cut off there, floats a shot up and good from 5. Reed Morlock now into double figures with 10. And it's a 7-point lead. Mavericks have been close, but not able to cut much further into the lead than this. Feller tries to answer back and add to it. No. Anderson rebound, though, and another chance for the Lakers. Duchesne to Anderson, up and in. Nice play there. Easton Anderson, the beneficiary, give Levon Duchesne the assist. And now Feller trying to pick the pocket of Morlock on the press. Gets called for the foul, and that'll be Colton's 3rd personal. 3rd team foul of the quarter. So Eli Unland will inbound to Reed Morlock. Dribbling to the far side, met there across half court by Feller, falls down. And then Morlock falls over him. And we're going to get a foul on Feller, which would be his 4th team foul. And the official's going to talk about, I think a technical foul might be assessed here as well. And yes, there will be a technical foul assessed here as well. And that'll go against Jake Schaefer, most likely for something he said to the official after that. That'll be his 2nd personal. And it'll be the 5th team foul. So the technical free throws for Eli Unland, good on the 1st from the Serve Pro free throw line, also the 2nd, and they will get possession of the ball as well. $10 points for Eli. And possession of the ball for the Mavericks as well. Trying to cut further into a Laker 7-point lead. Unland better hurry, or the 5-second call is going to come. It did come. So the Laker defense forces a turnover as the 5-second call came. Missed opportunity there for the Mavericks to try and cut further into the lead. Lakers with him. Fisher to Duchesne. To Rodacher. Fisher around a screen into the lane. His floater short. Undlin with the rebound. Eli takes it himself up the court. Near side to Lakefield. Trying to dribble toward the hoop. Tripped up. Whistle and a foul. And this will go against number 10, which would be Kyler Fisher. Second on him. 6th of the quarter on the Lakers, sending Austin Lakefield to the free throw line. 6'2 senior. Looking for his first point of the game, and he will get it from the Serve Pro free throw line. Serve Pro there with fire and water cleanup and restoration. 24/7 emergency service when you need it. Serve Pro. Both free throws good. And the closest that we've hit it since I think it was 5-0 Lakers in the first quarter. 5-point lead, ball poked away, loose on the floor. Players diving, and we're going to get a foul called. And Drayson Johnson, I think, of the Mavericks will get that one. That'll be number 2 on him and the second team foul. Minute 44 to go, third period. Schaefer inbounding. Anderson can't handle it. Off his hand and a turnover for DLB. Things starting to heat up here in Delax. Feisty. Reed Morlock to the wing on the dribble. Hands back to net. Carson trying to make a move around the screen. Cut off by Duchesne. Far side, Unlin. Whips it down low to Morlock. Working against Rodacher. Flips it up and in on a reverse layup. Got it to go. Nice play by Reed Morlock, and it's down to a one-possession game. 42-39 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Duchesne's three, in and out. Oh, and then Unlin hit it go off his hands and out of bounds. Gives us an opportunity to take a look at the Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay of Reed Morlock as he got the pass. Went down and working against Rodacher. Flipped it up and in on a reverse layup. Ryan Family Dealerships, of course, 5 locations you can shop in Minot and Williston and online at driveryan.com. Under a minute to play here in the period. Lakers with a 3-point advantage. Duchesne gets it, cutting near wing. His pass inside to Schaefer, almost poked away. Jake will get it back, sets it back to Rodacher. Near side, Fisher drives in the lane through defenders, left the layup short, but drew the foul. And he'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line as guilty of the foul is Austin Lakefield of the Mavericks, his second, third team foul. So Kyler Fisher to the charity stripe. 2 points in the game, scored back in the first quarter. 0-2 from the free throw line. Ends that drought with a make there. Lakefield out and Carson net back in for the Mavericks. 36.7 left on the clock here, end of the third. In the second, no, but Anderson will get the rebound for the Lakers. Up top to Fisher. Hands to Rodacher. Schaefer working out toward half court. Now cross court to Drew Rodacher. Ahead to Fisher. Down to 16 on the clock. Fraction of a second difference, I think, between game and shot here. Down to 8. Rodacher tried to backdoor cut from Schaefer. Ball tipped away, but Duchesne is right there to put it up and in. Look what I found, says LeVon Duchesne. And at the end of 3, the advantage back to 6 for the Lakers.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck. because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
We head to the fourth. The lead is 6 for the home team as Mavericks will get the ball and start the fourth period. Reed Morlock with it, set the offense here. To net. Now up top to Unlin. Morlock looks at Cutters, nobody open. To Carson, net up top, working against Duchesne. He'll go down the lane, scoop layup up and good for Carson. Down to a 4-point lead. Rodacker will set it for the Lakers. Crockett is back in there with those 4 personal fouls. And the pass to the corner to Duchesne, he traveled. Turnover. 17-14, Mavericks outscored the Lakers in the third period to cut it back to 6. So here comes the Mavericks again, trailing by 4 now. They've not led in the ball game. Carson net. Pull-up jumper. Off the iron. Rebound, tip, out of bounds. They'll say last touch by MLS. Through 3 quarters, it's Reed Morlock leading the way for the Mavericks with 12 points. And 12 for Jake Schaefer to lead the Lakers. By the way, all of Schaefer's points came in the first quarter, hasn't scored since. He has the ball now. Inside to Feller, trying to double clutch. No good, and partially deflected by Johnson, who will get the rebound. He'll go off to Carson net. Near side to Unlin. Pass back to the point, tipped away by Feller. He'll go against Grady net and score the layup. Colton Feller didn't play the first period, but in 2+ periods, 13 points for him, as he'll push that Laker lead back to 6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Reed Morlock. Hands off, Grady net. Hands off to Johnson, back to Grady. To Unlin, he was fading to his left and missed that one. Didn't get his feet set. Didn't go straight up with that one, and it went a little bit off kilter. So here come the Lakers, trying to add to a 6-point lead, push it back beyond 2 possessions. The lob down to Crockett, stolen away by Unlin. Eli working against Schaefer, launches a quick 3, rims in and out, and the rebound tipped out of bounds by MLS. Prestwich Orthodontics, another sponsor of our coverage here on the PSP Network. They specialize in braces and Invisalign for all ages. 0% financing and free consultations. MyNutBraces.com. You'll find them online, MyNutBraces.com. Prestwich Orthodontics, another sponsor of the PSP Network. Schaefer left side, goes back to Feller. He'll penetrate down the lane. Scoop layup between 3 defenders, won't go. Looks like he might have gotten popped in the face. Holding his face as back comes Unlin down the lane. Counted and 1 for the Mavericks. Drew Rodacker guilty of the foul. That'll be his 3rd personal. First team of the fourth quarter. And Eli Unlin trying to complete an old-fashioned 3-point play, which he does with a swish from the serve pro free throw line. And it's down to a 1-possession game again. A 3-point game at 47-44. 5 minutes to play. Rodacker around the horn to Schaefer. To Feller. Mavericks playing a 2-3 zone. Rebound underneath. Crockett is right there to put it up. Look what I found, said Jace Crockett. And puts it back in. Giving the lead to the Lakers of 5 points. To net. Working against Feller. Up top, Morlock has it now. Opening down the right side if he can get by the defender, but he can't. Rodacker challenging the shot off the iron. A rebound Lakers, and Rodacker pushing ahead. Feller, hard drive to the hole. Blocked by Unland. Quickly ahead to net. He'll try and beat Crockett down. Missed the layup, but Eli is there for the putback. Ahead, Duchesne, partially blocked by Johnson. No, they're going to say foul. Got part of his wrist. As Drayson Johnson will pick up his third personal, first of the quarter. And Wally Beckman will take a timeout as we'll take a look heading to break of the Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay. Rodacker ahead. The block there by Eli Unland. And we're back after a break here on the PSP Network.
Property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation. ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Name it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
LeVon Duchesne to the ServPro free throw line following the timeout, and calmly sinks free throw number 1, putting him in double figures with 10 and now 11 as he will add to it. And the lead back up to 5. Halfway through period number 4. Hard drive by Morlock. Cut off, but he'll hand off to Grady net, and Grady will put it up and in on the layup. 3-point game again. Mavericks again have never led in the contest. The lob down low to Crockett, and he'll put it up and in on the left side. Jace Crockett with his 6'6" height. It's just a difficulty down low for the Mavericks, who don't quite have the height to match up with him there. 5-point lead. Mavericks work around and look for a cutter. Unland. Schaefer right there in his face. The lob into the lane, but a whistle and a foul. And this one whistled against. The fourth personal whistled against Drew Rodacker. Second for the Lakers in the quarter. Unland inbound. Eli will toss it in backcourt to Reed Morlock. To net. Carson back to the point to Unland. Schaefer all over him. Puts it up anyway and scores! Eli Unland with a 3, and 18 now for Eli. And the lead is just 2. 53-51. Can the Lakers hold on? Duchesne answers back with his own 3. Back and forth we go. The Lakers clinging to a 5-point advantage with 2.5 to play. Net near side. Passes up top to Morlock. Morlock looking to get it to Unland, but Schaefer says no. Net down low. Drayson Johnson. Nice cut on the baseline to the right side, scoring the quick layup. Got by Crockett. And it's down to 3 again at 56-53 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. We approach 2 minutes remaining in this one. Duchesne tried to hand it off to Rodocker. Tipped away, loose ball. Net the first to it. He'll get it to Unlin. Eli brings it up court. A 3 would tie it at 56. Morlock drives in, cut off by the Lakers. Up top, a 3. Yes, indeed! Carson net with a 3, and we're tied for the first time. 56 apiece. Timeout taken by Chris Brown. Down 13, the Mavericks have come back to tie it with a minute 32 to go. Stick around here on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. We'll have the finish coming up.
You're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
90 seconds to go. We're tied at 56. Lakers with it. The kick out to Duchesne. Same spot. No, missed the 3 this time. Rebound Mavericks have not led in the ball game. This is our first tie at 56. Net, can he get a 3? No, left it short. Crockett secures for the Lakers. Ahead to Rodocker. Drew across the timeline, gets it to Feller left side. Back to Rodocker. Minute to play. Knotted up. Around the horn they go. The backdoor cuts to Crockett and fouled on the attempt. Grayson Johnson will be guilty of number 4 on the afternoon. Second team foul, sending Jace Crockett to the free throw line. A 6'6" senior with 10 points. Breaks the tie and gives a lead back to the Lakers of 1. From the Serve Pro free throw line, one more for the 6'6" senior. That one won't fall though, and Johnson with the rebound. 50 seconds to play. Undlin, cross half court, and a timeout taken. 1 point game. The finish coming up here on the PSP Network. Well, it's a single point that separates these two with 47.7 to go. Thanks for tuning in on this Saturday afternoon here on the PSP Network. I'm Jonas Nelson with you, and a game that was controlled by Delax Burlington from the onset. But the Mavericks have chipped away, and from down 13 they have come back, tied it up at 56, and then Jace Crockett with 1 of 2 free throws, giving the Lakers a lead of a single point. Only 2 fouls in the quarter on each team. So unless you're in the act of shooting, you don't get free throws for a while yet. Mavericks will inbound. Eli Undlin will trigger it in. Gets it in to Reed Morlock. Man-to-man defense for the Lakers. Morlock coming near side on the dribble. Rodocker right there. Up top to Net. Hands off to Undlin. Gives him a screen. Around the screen. Open for the shot from free throw line, and it's good for Eli Undlin. And the first lead of the ball game for the Lakers. With 30 seconds to play, 58-57. And Chris Brown wants to talk about it. We'll take a timeout here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
.5 seconds remaining. Mavericks with their first lead of the game. It's by a single point at 58-57. Lakers with the ball. Here we go. Feller to Rodacker. Back to Feller. Down to 20 seconds to go. Feller gets it up top to Rodacker. Back to Feller. Pull-up shot on the fadeaway. Too hard. Rebound. Grayson Johnson handing off to Unlin and a foul with 10 seconds to go. Kind of a tough fadeaway shot for Feller. Credit the Maverick defense. And a whistle and a foul will be against Jake Schaefer. That'll be number 3 on him and a third team foul. So Crockett out, Anderson in. Fisher is in as well as Feller is out. Mavericks have to inbound, 10 seconds to go. Unlin gets it in to net and he is fouled immediately. It will be against Jake Schaefer. 4 on him, 4th team foul. So the next one, the penalty goes into effect. Tyler Schaefer, the 5'10 sophomore, in for Jake Schaefer. Tyler most likely coming in to commit the foul here, if he can. The inbound to Morlock, fouled immediately by Drew Rodacker, and that'll be it for Drew. That'll be his 5th personal, and he'll foul out of the ball game with 7.8 remaining in regulation. 2 points on the afternoon for Drew. So at the Serpro free throw line, we'll go Reed Morlock. Reed with 12 points. And I don't want to jinx him, but he was a perfect 6 of 6 from the charity stripe, all of those coming in the second quarter. The junior at the line, good on the first. 2-point game, even if a make here would still make it a single possession game. Morlock ready again. Got it. A lead of 3. Inbounds to Fisher, to Feller, and Feller fouled. The clock continued to run even after the foul was committed. So they're going to, I think, have to reset some time onto the clock again. Did they get the timeout? Looks like a timeout was called as players gathering by their coaches. They're going to say Carson Nett guilty of the 2nd personal foul for the Mavericks, 3rd of the quarter. But at least 2 or 3 seconds ran off the clock after the whistle blew and the foul was committed. So they're going to add time back onto the clock. They're going to add another 2.5 seconds, 5.2. So 5.2 seconds will remain. And now we get the timeout called by Chris Brown of Delax Burlington. We'll be back with the finish here on the PSP Network.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, From simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Three-point game as the Mavericks lead. Lakers will have the ball following the timeout with just 5.2 seconds remaining. And you see the timeout situation there on your score bar. One remaining for MLS, 2 for the Lakers. Crockett will inbound in front of his own bench. 5.2 to go. Lakers need a 3 to tie. Crockett looking. Cross court, Duchesne launches the 3. No. Rebound, battle for. Johnson has it, and that's it. Mavericks come back to get the win. Wow, what a big win for MLS. And we'll be back to wrap it up with our postgame coming up on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Welcome back to Delax, our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show as MLS comes back to win this one by 3. And our final score in this one, again, 60-57 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. First order of business, our Sport Clips MVP of the game, brought to you by Sport Clips, the home of the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like the MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. You can check in with a hairstylist online at sportclips.com. And our MVPs of the game, Reed Morlock, and Eli Unlin. First of all, congratulations, guys, on the win. That first half didn't go much like you wanted it to, Reed, did it? Only 2 made threes, and I don't know how many attempts you had, but they just weren't hitting and falling in that first half from 3, were they?
No, we were playing soft, and we had to play more physical and get to the basket, draw some fouls.
Well, that's exactly what you did, especially in that second period. You scored 8 points and were a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line. So what was it about your game in that second period where you just made that decision? I'm going to do that.
Oh, yeah. I just had to stay calm and control the ball and do what I do.
On the night, I love this because I love free throw shooting. 8 of 8 from the charity stripe as you put in 14 points tonight. Do you pride yourself in free throw shooting?
Oh, yeah. It's really important to me.
Yeah, and defense, I know, is something you like to pride yourself on as well, don't you?
Yeah, I just got to do what I do.
All right, Eli Unlin, let me just ask you, when it came down to that fourth quarter and stuff, you got the ball in your hands a lot, and you made some really key shots, a big 3. You had that one from the free throw line and the floater and stuff, and you wind up on the night with 2, 4, 6, 10, 20 points on the night for you. So what is it about shooting the ball? It's easy, I guess, in that first half when things aren't dropping for you. You didn't score in the first. You had only 3 in the second to kind of say, I'm going to let somebody else shoot, right?
I mean, yeah, once we get out of halftime, coach is yelling at me. He's saying he knows I can do better, and I know I can do better. And coming out of half, I knew I could do better, so what I did is I got that ball and I put it in the hoop.
Yeah, so you scored 7 in that third period and then wind up with a big 10 points to help with the win. You guys have faced adversity this year on the mark of now 7-1 on the season. Down 13 points. What were you guys thinking in the timeout when you're down 13?
We were playing pretty bad to start the game, and we were lucky to be in this one, so we just had to pass the ball around, get better shots, not take such quick shots, play better defense, really, and that just got us rolling.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win. Reed Morlock and Eli Unlin are Serve Pro MVPs of the game for the Mavericks. Congratulations, guys. Thanks for stopping.
Thank you.
And we'll be back to finish up our Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game reports coming up here on PSP Network.
In Bismarck and Minot seek transformation. Serve Pro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, Serve Pro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
You worked hard, saved well.
and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Welcome back here to the Lax with our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show here on the PSP Network. Big thanks to Shots Crossroads for their sponsorship. Delicious menu that you can either dine in person with or you can order online to take out at shotscrossroads.com. Your postgame headquarters, team buses always welcome. And also planning team financial advisors. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work toward your achieving of your financial goals. You can visit them at planningteam.com. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom. Final numbers on this one. Mavericks with a 3-point win, and they were led in scoring by Eli Unlin with 20 points. Again, did not score in the first quarter. Only had 3 in the second quarter, then came out and put in 7 in the third. Finished it up with a big 10 points to help secure the win here in the fourth period, 20 on the night. Reed Morlock with 14 points. He had that big second quarter that we talked about in our interview here where he had 8 points, including a perfect 6 of 6 in that quarter from the charity stripe. Also in double figures, Carson Nett with 12. It was 9 points contributed by Drayson Johnson today. Grady Nett 3, and Austin Lakefield had 2 for their total of 60. For the Des Lacs Burlington Lakers, they had 7 players in the scorebook, and leading the way was Levon Duchesne. 14 scored in the night for Levon. It was Colton Feller, 13 in 3 quarters. He didn't play the first, but the second through fourth quarters added in 13, including 9 in the second. Also in double figures for the Lakers, Jake Schaefer, 12 points. All of Jake's came in the first quarter. Hit a couple big threes and had some other buckets there. 12 points, Jake Schaefer, but again, all in the first quarter, did not score after that. Jace Crockett, who was saddled with foul trouble much of the night and sat a lot on the bench, winds up with 11 points, 3 for Kyler Fisher. Easton Anderson with 2, and Drew Rodacher had 2. Lakers led from the start, and at the end of the first quarter, they led 20-9. They would outscore the Mavericks 13-11. The Mavericks outscore the Lakers in the second period. Halftime score of 31-22 in favor of Des Lacs Burlington. Third period, 17-14. MLS outscoring DLB. So it was a 6-point game after 3 periods at 45-39. And then here in the final period, the Mavericks put up 21. They hold the Lakers to just 12, and it helps them to secure a victory of 60-57. Largest lead for DLB was 13 points on the game. Meanwhile, the only tie came at 56 in that fourth quarter. And the largest lead for the Mavericks was the final score of 60-57. There was a total of 12 fouls whistled against the Mavericks on the afternoon. Nobody fouled out for them. For the Des Lacs Burlington Lakers, they were whistled for 11 fouls in the first half. They had 11 more in the second for a total of 22. Drew Rodacher did foul out of the ball game with just seconds remaining for Des Lacs Burlington. So with the victory, the Mavericks improved to 7-1 on the year, while the Deluxe Burlington Lakers fall to an even 5-5 on the season. We take time for our Magic City Leisure Home move of the game, and thanks to Magic City Home Leisure, they are your home and spa enthusiasts. You'll find everything you need: Sundance spas and hot tubs, Michael Phelps swim spas, and much, much more. They're located on South Broadway in Minot, Magic City Home Leisure. And the move of the game, or one of the move of the games, we're going to go back and look at the instant replay here. Coming from the Mavericks, as Carson Nets found Eli Unlin, and Eli, one of those clutch shots, spots up and it hit the three. And that will be our Magic City Home Leisure move of the game. Eli Unlin's hitting some key shots in that final period, including that big three, helping them to secure the win. So what's ahead for these teams, you may ask yourself, as we look forward on the schedule for them. And as we take a look at the Deluxe Burlington Lakers, with the loss today, they are scheduled to play Killdeer next Thursday. That game will be here at Deluxe. And then next Friday, the 24th, they are at Four Winds Minnewacan as they continue play in Division A. Meanwhile, in Division B, you have Mohall, Lansford, Sherwood. And what's up for them on the schedule? Now that they've improved to 7-1, well, they continue district play. Tuesday, they host Berthold. And then next Thursday, they will play another cross-division game against Division A opponent Botno. A week from today in Mohall, they will host the Tioga Pirates on the schedule for them. On the schedule for me and for us here at PSP, next week some big games that we will bring you. Monday, as we mentioned, it's Bishop Ryan at Our Redeemers boys basketball, a District 6 contest. A couple of ranked teams in state meeting there again. Tuesday, girls basketball. A couple of the top teams in the area in girls basketball as TGU will play at Surrey against the Mustangs. Friday, it's back to District 6 boys basketball. Velva is at Our Redeemers. And then a week from today, we're back here at Deluxe. It's the makeup game from December when the Shiloh Christian girls were scheduled to come here to DLB, but due to the weather couldn't make it, so they rescheduled, and that game will be this coming Saturday here in Deluxe as those two teams will play. And that's just a few of many games coming your way in the coming week on the PSP Network. Remember to like us on X and Facebook, and you can find us at psp.network. Replays of all the games as well that we bring you. I thought it was interesting. I had a player from an area team that talked to me the other day, and he said, "We love PSP. Our team uses it. We watch the replays of the games, but the coach turns the sound down so we don't hear what they're commentating and we don't get big heads." Yes, gotta love it. Thanks to all our sponsors helping to bring you the broadcast your way. Please make note of them and give them first opportunity for your business. A way to say thank you to them for their support of PSP Network as we promote local area athletes. And we wish you adieu. For Chad Olson on camera, I'm Jonas Nelson. Thanks for joining us today here in Deluxe. Have a great weekend. Stay warm, people. Talk to you next week.
Stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here. Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah. It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.